Hi, compassionate souls. In today's tarot reading, let's talk about your honeymoon with your future spouse. Ever wondered what your honeymoon might really be like? The vibe, the destination, the energy between you and your future spouse? In this cozy, romantic tarot reading, we'll dive into what your honeymoon says about your connection, from the kind of love you'll share, to the memories you'll make together, and even the lessons you'll learn along the way. Each group reveals a totally different story, some dreamy, some adventurous, some deeply emotional, all divinely guided. So get comfy, grab your tea or your travel journal, and let's explore what your honeymoon energy looks like with your future spouse. As you can see, I have laid out 3 cards in front of you. So take a breath, tune in, and pick the group you're most drawn to. Your intuition knows exactly where to go, and then I'll see you in your reading. Okay, group 1. Let's take a deep breath together and imagine your honeymoon energy. The cards you've got are King of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Wands upright, 7 of Cups reversed, 2 of Cups reversed, and Page of Swords reversed. Right away, this feels like a honeymoon that's all about authentic connection. It's not about impressing anyone, not about the perfect Instagram photos, not about the fancy hotel. It's about the two of you truly being yourselves, finally exhaling after all the planning, and just sinking into that it's finally us feeling. With the King of Pentacles reversed, I'm sensing that your future spouse is usually very grounded, responsible, maybe even a bit of a perfectionist. They're the type who likes to plan things carefully, who wants to make sure everything goes right. But during this honeymoon, they're letting go of that control. They're learning how to relax, how to just be in the moment. You might notice them doing things that surprise you, laughing more freely, being spontaneous, maybe even saying, "Let's not plan today. Let's just see where the day takes us." It's actually really endearing. This trip will bring out a softer, freer side of them that maybe they've never shown anyone before. And you, being their safe place, are the one who allows that part of them to shine. Then we have the Queen of Wands, and this energy is absolutely beautiful for you, Group 1. You're radiant here. Whether you're the one embodying this energy or your spouse is, there's a deep sense of warmth, confidence, and charisma. The honeymoon glows because one or both of you are bringing the spark, the laughter, the little flirty looks, the sense of adventure. I can see the two of you walking hand in hand through some beautiful, lively setting, maybe a colorful marketplace, maybe a seaside town with golden sunlight, maybe a cozy cafe where music plays in the background. Wherever it is, you both look happy, glowing, and totally in love. People around you might even smile seeing how clearly smitten you are with each other. The 7 of Cups reversed shows that this honeymoon feels grounding. There's no fantasy anymore. This is real. You've dreamed about this moment for so long, and now it's actually happening. You wake up beside each other in the morning light, and there's that quiet moment where it truly sinks in. Wow, we're married. The two of you might even talk about your future, what you want to build together, how you see your life unfolding. It's a mixture of romance and real-life partnership. There's a sweetness in the simplicity, sharing breakfast, taking walks, maybe exploring new places together, but doing it all with that calm contentment of knowing you found your person. Now, with the 2 of Cups reversed, I'm actually seeing something very tender here. This doesn't mean there's conflict. It means there's vulnerability. Honeymoons are such emotional moments because all the excitement, stress, and love of the wedding finally settle, and you're just there, two souls learning how to rest together. You might have a deep conversation or even a small emotional moment where you both open up more than ever before. Maybe one of you shares fears, or you talk about your past, or you reassure each other that this love is truly real. That's the magic of this trip. It's not just fun and passion, it's healing. It's where both of you feel seen, accepted, and loved for who you truly are. It's not a movie version of romance. It's the kind that grows roots. And the Page of Swords reversed adds this light, playful layer to it all. The energy between you feels youthful, curious, and full of inside jokes. You might tease each other, play silly games, or just have fun being goofy together. Maybe you get lost exploring a new place, or try something new together and laugh the whole time. You'll collect small memories, like laughing over room service at midnight, or staying up talking until sunrise, and those moments will stick with you forever. What's really special here is that your honeymoon doesn't feel like it's about grand gestures or luxury. It feels like a celebration of love in its simplest, most human form. You're learning each other's rhythms. You're watching how your partner looks at you when you're not even trying, or how they reach for your hand without thinking. Even with the reversals here, the energy is tender and real. It shows that your connection is alive. You'll probably have moments of laughter, quiet reflection, and even the occasional tear of joy, but through it all, there's love. There's this deep, comforting warmth of knowing that no matter what, you've found your person. So, Group 1, your honeymoon isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about waking up every morning and realizing that this is just the beginning of forever. You'll share laughter, intimacy, understanding, and genuine affection. It's cozy, it's emotional, and it's filled with that real-life fairy tale kind of love, the kind that doesn't fade when the trip ends, but deepens every day after. Your honeymoon is the soft opening chapter of your marriage, one that feels full of peace, laughter, and the kind of moments that will live in your heart for years to come. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy and for allowing me to be a part of your journey today. I'm truly grateful to have shared this reading with you. What came through today was lovingly revealed by compassionate deities, your spirit guide, the angels, and the universe, all working together to offer you insight and clarity. Please remember, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Life is always changing, and your path is shaped by your choices, actions, and the intentions you set. Nothing is set in stone, and your free will is your greatest power. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and above all, stay kind to yourself. All right, Group 2. Let's dive into your honeymoon energy. You've got King of Wands upright, Six of Wands upright, Eight of Wands reversed, Five of Cups upright, and Three of Pentacles reversed. The first thing that stands out right away is that your honeymoon will be full of passion, confidence, and adventure, but also moments of beautiful emotional honesty. This isn't just a surface-level, picture-perfect trip. This is the kind of honeymoon where both of you are seen, flaws, emotions, and all, and that's what makes it so powerful. With the King of Wands upright, your future spouse comes through as a bold, charming, and magnetic person. They have a leadership quality. They might be someone who takes charge of the planning or makes sure everything goes smoothly. They want this honeymoon to be perfect for you. They might spend months organizing things behind the scenes, choosing the destination carefully, or planning little surprises along the way. You'll really see their protective and passionate side shine through. They'll probably look at you with that proud, adoring expression, the kind that says, "I can't believe I get to call you mine." They love to make you feel special, and they'll go out of their way to make sure you're comfortable, happy, and surrounded by beauty. Now, with the Six of Wands upright, there's a sense of victory and celebration surrounding this honeymoon. It's like the two of you are basking in the glow of love and success, a "we made it" moment. Maybe your journey to marriage wasn't easy. Maybe it took patience, distance, or overcoming obstacles to finally be together. So this honeymoon feels extra sweet because it's the reward after everything you've been through. You'll feel proud of each other. There's this deep admiration between you. You look at each other and think, wow, we've come so far. People around you might even notice your chemistry, whether you're walking through the city hand in hand, lounging by the beach, or exploring a scenic place together. Your connection just radiates. You look like a team, completely in sync and glowing in your happiness. The Eight of Wands reversed brings a softer, slower rhythm to this trip. You're not rushing around trying to do everything at once. Instead, you're really soaking in a moment. This feels like the kind of honeymoon where you both want to rest, sleep in late, order room service, take slow walks, maybe spend a whole day by the pool or curled up in each other's arms watching the sunset. It's that peaceful, cozy pace that lets you truly breathe together after all the excitement of the wedding. And for some of you, this might even mean a bit of a delayed honeymoon. Perhaps you take it some time after the wedding when everything is settled, so you can really enjoy it fully and be present with each other. Then we have the Five of Cups upright. This card adds such emotional depth. It suggests that at some point during this honeymoon, there's going to be a heartfelt, vulnerable moment. Maybe you or your spouse open up about past pain, or reflect on how hard it was to get to this point. You might even shed a few tears, but they're not sad tears. They're the kind that come from relief and gratitude. It's like you'll realize how far you've both come, the lessons, the heartbreaks, the things that once didn't make sense, and how it all led you here to each other. There's something so healing about that realization. Your honeymoon becomes not just a celebration, but a moment of emotional closure and rebirth. You might find yourselves staying up late one night, having a deep heart-to-heart conversation, maybe holding each other close while one of you says something like, "I used to think I'd never find a love like this." That's the soul-level connection this trip brings. It's tender, it's vulnerable, but it's also incredibly loving. Finally, with the Three of Pentacles reversed, this honeymoon isn't about anyone else's opinions or expectations. It's about you two. Maybe you both need a break from family, work, or the outside world, and this time together helps you rediscover what it means to just be a couple, without anyone watching or commenting. You might even decide to skip big touristy attractions and focus on intimacy instead, cozy dinners, quiet mornings, private laughter, the little inside jokes that only you share. It's a sacred bubble where no one else exists, just the two of you, side by side, in your own world. I also get the sense that this honeymoon teaches you something deeper about love, that it's not about constant excitement or perfection. It's about patience, understanding, and simply choosing each other, even in quiet moments. You'll come home from this trip not just more in love, but stronger as a team. You'll have that moment, maybe as you're walking through a quiet street at night or watching the stars together, when you'll feel it deep in your heart. This is the person I'm meant to spend my life with. Your honeymoon might not go exactly according to plan. There might be delays, unexpected weather, or funny little mishaps, but those imperfections will become the stories you laugh about for years. You'll look back and say, "Remember when that happened?" and smile, because even the chaos was perfect when you were together. Group 2. Your honeymoon is passionate, grounding, and full of emotional truth. It's the start of a lifelong partnership built not only on love and attraction, but on real understanding. You'll come back from this trip with hearts more open, spirits more connected, and a beautiful sense that no matter what happens in life, you'll always have each other. Thank you so much for allowing me to tune into your energy today. It's truly an honor to be part of your journey. Everything shared in this reading came through with love from the compassionate deities, your spirit guide, angelic energies, and the universe itself. They're always guiding you, even when things feel uncertain. Just a gentle reminder, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Your life is dynamic and beautifully changeable, and your choices, actions, and mindset play a powerful role in shaping your future. The messages here are meant to support and empower, not define. Trust your path, be open to the magic of change, and always follow your inner compass. All right, Group 3, let's dive into your honeymoon story. You've got the Hierophant reversed, Nine of Swords reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed, the World reversed, and Judgment upright. The very first thing I feel when I look at your cards is this sense of freedom. Your honeymoon isn't going to follow the traditional idea of what a honeymoon should look like, and that's exactly what makes it so special. This trip is going to reflect you too perfectly. Honest, unconventional, soulful, and deeply meaningful. Starting with the Hierophant reversed, this card is all about breaking free from expectations. You and your future spouse may decide to do your honeymoon your way without worrying about what anyone else thinks. Maybe instead of the classic tropical resort, you'll pick a quiet little town, a mountain getaway, or a creative adventure that's totally unique to you both. It could even be something like road tripping through small, beautiful places, or renting a cozy cottage somewhere peaceful. Your future spouse feels like someone who values authenticity over appearances. They don't care about putting on a show, they care about the real connection between you. They might even say something like, "Let's make this trip about us, not about what looks good on Instagram." You'll find that this honeymoon becomes an expression of your shared values. It's relaxed, heartfelt, and real. There's no pressure to be perfect or follow a schedule. Instead, it's about going with the flow and discovering new experiences together as they come. Now, the Nine of Swords reversed brings in a healing energy. Before the honeymoon, you or your spouse might have gone through a stressful time. Maybe wedding planning was intense, or there were family or emotional challenges leading up to it. This trip is your breath of fresh air. It's the moment where you both finally exhale and say, "We made it. We're really here." You'll feel that tension begin to melt away as you settle into this slower rhythm together. There's a comforting calmness in your connection. It's like the two of you are each other's safe space. If you're someone who tends to overthink or worry, your spouse is going to be such a grounding force for you. They'll have this reassuring energy that says, "It's okay. We've got this." They'll hold you close when you need comfort, make you laugh when you get in your head, and remind you that you don't have to be strong all the time. By the middle of this trip, you'll notice how much lighter you feel emotionally, mentally, even spiritually. You'll sleep better, smile more, and find yourself truly present in the moment. That's one of the most beautiful things about this honeymoon. It's not just romantic, it's deeply healing. Next, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This tells me that your honeymoon won't necessarily be about luxury or indulgence. It's more about emotional intimacy than expensive experiences. It could be more low-key, more cozy, more focused on quality time than on fancy settings. You might cook meals together instead of always eating out, or take long walks instead of rushing from one tourist spot to another. It's those small, everyday moments that end up being the most special, things like your partner bringing you coffee in bed, or both of you watching the sunset in comfortable silence. This card can also suggest that one or both of you are learning to receive love more openly. Maybe you're both used to taking care of others, or maybe you've been independent for so long that it feels new to fully relax and let someone else nurture you. But during this honeymoon, that dynamic softens. You learn to let yourself be taken care of, to rest, to receive affection without guilt or hesitation. It's gentle and it's beautiful. Your spouse feels like someone who shows love through actions, through small, thoughtful gestures that say, "I see you. I appreciate you." And you'll find that those gestures speak louder than any grand romantic words. Now, the world reversed brings a really interesting energy. It suggests that your honeymoon might not go exactly as planned, but don't worry, that's actually what makes it memorable. There might be a delayed flight, unexpected weather, or a few small hiccups along the way. But instead of letting it ruin anything, the two of you will just laugh and make the best of it. This card also tells me that this trip will leave something unfinished, in a good way. Like you'll find a place you love and say, "We have to come back here one day." Or maybe it sparks new dreams for future travels, like backpacking together, or even moving somewhere new later in life. It's almost like this honeymoon is part one of a lifelong adventure. You'll come home feeling like your story together has only just begun. And then, Judgment Upright closes this reading with such powerful and emotional energy. This card speaks of renewal, realization, and higher purpose. During this honeymoon, you and your spouse will experience some truly meaningful moments of reflection, those late-night conversations that go deep, where you talk about your lives, your dreams, and everything that led you to each other. There's this sense that both of you have been through a lot before finding one another. And this trip becomes a moment of deep gratitude, like your souls are quietly saying, "Thank you for bringing me here." There might even be a spiritual moment. Maybe you both stand somewhere breathtaking, like at the top of a mountain, or watching the ocean stretch endlessly in front of you, and you just know in your heart that your love was destined. It's like your souls recognize that this is part of something much bigger. Judgment also shows that you're both ready to step into this next chapter together with open hearts and clear minds. You've healed, you've learned, and now you're choosing to build your shared future consciously, with understanding, compassion, and purpose. You might come back from this trip feeling changed, like something inside you has clicked into place. You'll look at your spouse differently, not just as your lover, but as your mirror and your teammate in this lifetime. And even though some cards here show a few small challenges, what stands out the most is the depth of your connection. It's not about perfection, it's about truth. You don't need everything to go smoothly, because you've built a bond strong enough to handle anything. By the end of this honeymoon, you'll both know that this isn't just the beginning of your marriage, it's the start of a lifelong adventure of growth, love, and rediscovery. So, Group 3, your honeymoon feels deeply intimate, transformative, and emotionally freeing. It's not about luxury or picture-perfect moments. It's about creating memories that are real, honest, and full of soul. You'll laugh, you'll heal, you'll probably cry a little too, and through it all, you'll fall even more in love. Thank you so much for being here and for allowing me to connect with your energy. I'm so grateful to have shared this space with you today. The guidance in this reading came through with love and support from the compassionate deities, your spirit guide, angelic energies, and the universe, all working gently behind the scenes to help light your way. As always, please remember, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Life is a living, breathing journey, and your choices, mindset, and actions have the power to shift and shape your path at any time. Use these insights as inspiration, trust yourself deeply, and remember, the universe always has your back.